Good morning. Thank you for joining me today for Monday morning devotion. Today I want to take a look at John chapter 6. In this chapter, the multitudes have followed Jesus because of all of his miracles. And it comes to the time of day when you're supposed to eat, and Jesus asks, how are we going to feed all these people? Well, he already knew the answer, but he wanted to see what his disciples would say. And Philip said, well, it would take a half a year's wages to feed this many people. When we read down further, we see that there was 5,000 men, and that did not even count the children and wives that were there. And so that was a lot of people to feed. And so the only thing that they had was they found a young boy that had a lunch just for himself. It was a small lunch with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fishes. And so they're like, how far can that go? But Jesus tells them in verse 10, have the people sit down. And then there's just this sentence. It says, there was plenty of grass. So in the contrast of everything, we have a great number of people. We have a small lunch, but there's plenty of grass. And I was just thinking to myself, even in times of want and need, there's always something that there's plenty of that we can make a note about, that we can be thankful for. And so I wanted to share that with you today. Maybe you're going through a time of need. You need a miracle. You need a supernatural miracle because the need is so great. But you can always think to yourself about what there's plenty of in your life. It was also pointed out to me by a friend when I was sharing with her about the scripture today. She said, the plenty of grass also shows that there's plenty of room for people to come to Jesus. His arms are always open wide. He always has room for you. So when you come to him with your needs, with your wants, with your desires, and you are asking him for a miracle on your behalf, know that he always has room for you, a place for him in your heart. He always has room for you. Do you have a place for him in your heart to put him first so that he can fill you to overflowing? Have a blessed week, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next Monday.